I know how to love you. I know how to love you
Hey guys, today we're going to be doing our NHL Hub Podcast, episode 9. After a month, we are finally back because I've been having issues with this computer. So, here we are. We're finally back. So, well, I just posted a video the other day. But, yeah, I did get my computer back then. So, yeah, we're finally filming our podcast again. We've had some issues with the screen recorder, issues with the computer itself, and now my team is revamped, and, well, I wouldn't call it like a complete teardown of it, but we've added some star power to it. You probably just already saw it, but so why did it was just like synergies. So Alex Ovechkin, of course, on our first line. I'm not sure if he was on the first line when I last filmed it. Then Danny Heatley, that's new. Evander Kane is still at 95 on this Hub Builder. He should be at 96. I just requested the card. Mackenzie Weegar at 94 XP card. He's not fully maxed out yet. And I just pulled a 95 Zach Werenski from a 488 plus pack just today. So, Brad Marchand, 95 overall. That is correct. 95 Connor McDavid Team of the Year. I do have the Team of the Season, but it is or the Team of the Year is BND, but I still like the Team of the Year better because it has wheels. And then, of course, we have the great one, Wayne Gretzky, a brand new addition to the team. And we just also got him today, so a lot of new additions today. Zach Werenski and Wayne Gretzky, two huge additions. And we have him on our first line. Of course, the hologram icon for the vintage icons. I did get a modern icon, but you've not seen him yet, so Luke Shen, 92 overall, Hot Moments card, and then you have Brian Campbell maxed out, 94, season 5, sorry. It feels like it's like season 5. And then, of course, Nicholas Lidstrom, modern icon, instead of the vintage icon like Wayne Gretzky, 93 overall, hologram icon, and then you have Rasmus Anderson at 92, maxed out 4 nations. I've had him since December. And then you got, maybe it's January. Then you have Nikita Kucherov, 94 overall, Sidney Crosby, Victor Arvidsson, and then you have maxed out Dustin Brown, 93 Liz Shepard, 94 Brady Tkachuk, and then the Marc-Andre Fleury, 94 Protect the Net, and 92 Sergei Bobrovsky maxed out, and Chris Bolser as my coach. These synergies are not correct. And then for the hologram icons, ability points do not have any ability point value, I guess you could say. So, for example, Wayne Gretzky doesn't take up any ability points, even though he does have an X Factor and 2 Superstar abilities. And so, this is not 100% accurate. So, do we have my Snappy on Heatley? I'm not sure. And then, yep, here we go. Pretty good team. I just played a 93 team overall in squad battles. The guy had a champs 93 Nick Antropov. And so, but I still beat him 5-1. It was on Superstar, so. And then, anyways, we have Sidney Crosby, Nikita Kucherov, who, of course, does not take up any ability points. Yeah. No, we didn't do Tots. I never remember doing a Tots episode. Because it was when I was talking about the Penguins or something like that. And the Penguins still having a chance at making the playoffs. Because that was a long time ago. And then you got Justin Brown, Liz Shepard, and truculence is so good for a hitter like me. I check people so often. Like, my checking is 89, but how frequently I check and how hard I check, that's a 99, man. 99 all day. And then not a lot of abilities on my D-men and not on my goalies. So then Of course, we'll finish it off with pulling a double shift card, and that is what is the new event. This is week 2 of it, and let's go to double shift. There's Zuba, Mark Recchi, Gustav Porzing, blah blah blah. The MSPs are Frederick Anderson, and then you have Robin Reger, who I have never heard of, maybe once in my life, but then Marcus Naslund. I pulled 2 Naslund cards today. One was 91 and the other 89. Yuri Lennon, I forgot who that last one was. And then you have Seth Jones, who's featured as the best card for it, I think. But not only that, you also have these playoff cards for, of course, Edmonton and Florida facing off in the Stanley Cup Finals. So 95 Connor McDavid, that is the only reason why it is 95. I've been waiting for it. Oh yeah, and Sidney Crosby was a new addition also. And so Sidney Crosby, yep, I got him season 2. I was thinking, I'm never gonna get Crosby, and then all of a sudden I just started getting 82s, and then I started trading them in, and then I got Crosby, and I started magically getting X Factors, and then I delayed myself by accidentally getting the wrong person twice. Or no, I got 2 Max Freibergs instead of getting 1 Max Freiberg and 1 Sammy Vatanen. And then I had to reroll. I had to put Freiberg in a reroll and then buy some cheap X Factors. Thank the person who sold the Robert Thomas on the market for 32.50 coins, I think it was. Because that day I was grinding for coins, just trying to get them, and then I still had coins to spare left over. So thank you for that, whoever put it, and whoever may be watching this. If it was that person, imagine. Thank you. So, anyways, I did get Crosby, and now I'm actually inching closer to another X Factor. And so I feel like my decor is a little bit weaker than my offense, because you got like a 93. That's my worst player. Then you have 2 92s and 1 that goes on my second D pairing. So I'm looking to get rid of Shannon Anderson anytime soon. I'm looking to dump them. Hello? Okay, that was not loading there. I'll reload the page. Okay. X Factor Captain. So now they put Miro Heiskanen at 94. So I have a decision to make. I don't know what to do. So I'm definitely not getting a forward. I know that. I think I'm going to get Cale Makar from Series 2. But the only reason I'm getting these X Factors is because double shift these objectives give you X Factor cards. So like I'll be getting Adam Fox hopefully, or Miro Heiskanen because he just went to 94. But then again, Adam Fox does have a team of the season, and then 94 Cale Makar. That's what I'll be looking to get. But when I was waiting for Crosby, I had like a lot of 80s. I was getting a lot of 80s. So then I was just manifesting getting that Crosby. And so I had like 60 X Factor tokens. I was ready. And I still am ready for Adam Fox and Cale Makar. But now what's happening to the market is that 86s and 85s and 84s have virtually no value. Because you can't use them in any sets anymore. You can't exchange them for anything good. So they have no value because nobody's going to put them on their team. I mean, if like grinders like these who put auction house or who put a ton of stuff on the auction house for coins, and then they have their stacked teams, and like mainly grinders put stuff on the auction house, so you don't need those 86s that are, you get so many tradable of them, and you're like, oh, I don't need them, so then you dump them, and then at like December, 86s were like 3,000 because they had virtually no value, and they've been dumped, and now they're actually less expensive than 80s themselves. So they have no value. And so I have a ton of 86s that I'm not going to dump because, I mean, there's no point in doing it. So I might just go for tokens. But I'm not sure. Like, could they release like more exchange sets, like 80s for 81s, and then 82s, 83s, 84s, 85s, 86s, and so on, and then they stop there? Because then you can get 87s. But then those would be invaluable, but then they're not going to release another one, so because it's winding down for the year. And then, of course, the Oilers and Panthers. I'm going to make my prediction on this series. If I get this, I am a psychic. Well, it seems like the Oilers are early favorites to win the series. I do think that also. I think they're going to win 6 against the Florida Panthers. Of course, the first game is Wednesday. I've been waiting, and I still am waiting. We still are waiting for the result. So I think, even with the Edmonton home crowd in Game 1, they're not going to be able to pull it together. Florida will sneak out an early upset, 3-2 regulation win. Florida takes Game 1, and they're up 1-0, but the Oilers will come back and storm back. Skinner's going to play out of his mind, and he'll lead the Oilers to a 4-1 win. And then in Game 2, so then the series would be tied 1-1. And then we have Game 3, Panthers at home, returning home, but then the Oilers are going to spoil their night 3-2. Or no, not 3-2. I'm going to go 3-1 regulation win for the Oilers. Oilers up 2-1. And then the Panthers are down 2-1 with a colossal game in hand. And they are going to win this one 4-3 in overtime. Going to take Game 4 and tie the series up 2-2. Oilers will come back home. And Skinner is going to play great. We win 3-0. And then Game 6, going back to Florida. I mean, we could go to 7 here, but then imagine if the Oilers won in overtime at Florida. But no, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're going to win 2-1, Game 6, get payback on Florida, and win 2-1 to retaliate at them. And then McDavid is going to lift the Stanley Cup in Game 6. Oilers, Panthers, Game 6. Okay, so now we have to do our thing where we open packs until we get a double shift player. Or a Stanley Cup final card in Huffers. Because I did have like 70 cards with Huffers already. So. Hey, 92 Corpusalo in the 5th pack. So that is going to do it for a video. Yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.